Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to PrettyPlanit. My name is Tara for those of you that are new, and for those of you that are returning, thank you guys so much for coming back to hang out with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Today, you guys, as you can tell in the title, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Okay, I'm gonna settle down, but I have a book haul that I wanted to share with you guys, and this is my birthday book haul. So there is a total of 7 books that I am going to share with you guys. Most of them are Christian books. You guys know that I read a lot of Christian books. I also read other books, you guys, just nothing scary, horror. I don't like books like that, but I will read like a nice romance or a suspense book. I do have books along those lines as well. But in this haul, I'm going to share some Christian books that I got for myself for my birthday. So if you guys want to see what I got, you know what to do. Stay right there and just keep watching. All right, you guys, we're going to start with this book here. It is titled Jesus, a Pilgrimage, and I am going to read the preface of each of these books. I'm going to give you a little bit of background or history about how I stumbled upon this book. So this is actually from a thrift store. My mom and I, we were out shopping. I had this in my cart and I got to the register and I decided I didn't want it. I didn't know anything about the author. I had never heard of this book. And so when I left the thrift store, I did a little bit of research on the author and this book. And I thought, oh, wow, I need this book. So normally when you're thrifting, if you don't get things right then and you try to go back, it's not there. You know, it's kind of like finding a needle in a haystack. But I sent my mom back to the thrift store because I had to work the next day. And I'm like, Mom, you have to find this book. It has a green cover. It's a hardcover book. And it says Jesus really big on the front. I gave her the author's name. I sent her a picture of the book and everything. And she was able to find it. You guys, this book, I don't know why I even left it to begin with. This book they sold for 25 cents. Yes, 25 cents, 1/4. And if you're interested in purchasing this book today on Amazon, it is selling for $49.90. I know. This book is in excellent condition, you guys. There is no tears in the cover. There is this here. I'm not sure if it's autographed or what this is, but I'll go ahead and tell you about the book. Again, it's titled Jesus, a Pilgrimage by James Martin, and I'll read the preface. It says, this book is designed to be accessible to anyone, from those just starting to think about Jesus to those who feel that they may know the topic well. It is designed for people of deep faith or no faith who want to know about Jesus. I would like to introduce you to the Jesus I know and love, the person at the center of my life. Getting to know Jesus, like getting to know anyone, has been a pilgrimage. And that's from the introduction. It says, a gifted storyteller and spiritual director, Father James Martin. I'm not sure what SJ stands for, you guys. I'm not really sure. Invites readers to experience the stories of the Gospels in a completely new, vivid, and exciting way to gain a deeper understanding of Jesus. Moving sequentially through the Gospels, considering not only familiar passages, but also the hidden life of Jesus, the book offers a bold retelling of the life of Christ, faithful to the Christian tradition, while meditating on parts of the narrative that have often escaped notice. Martin provides personal stories from his own life, the most up-to-date biblical scholarship, as well as powerful anecdotes from beloved spiritual teachers, and brings the reader along on his own real-life travels through the Holy Land. Combining the fascinating insights of historical Jesus studies with profound spiritual reflections about the Christ of faith, Martin recreates the world of first century Galilee and Judea to usher us into Jesus' life and times and reveal how Jesus speaks to us today. Jesus, a Pilgrimage, is an invitation to know Jesus as Father Martin knows him, Messiah and Savior, as well as friend and brother. So that is the preface for the book. This is Reverend James Martin. I'm not sure what SJ stands for. It says, a Jesuit priest, editor-at-large of America Magazine, and best-selling author of The Jesuit Guide to Almost Everything Between Heaven and Mirth and Together on Retreat. Father Martin has written for many publications, including the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, and he is a regular commentator in the national and international media. He has appeared on all the major radio and television networks, as well as in venues ranging from NPR's Fresh Air, Fox's The O'Reilly Factor, and PBS's NewsHour to Comedy Central's The Colbert Report. Before entering the Jesuits in 1988, Father Martin graduated from the Wharton School of Business and worked for General Electric for 6 years, and that is a picture of him. And then he has some comments by different authors here. I just thought this would be a really nice read. I love anything that would tell about the life of Jesus. So I'm excited to kind of dive into this book. I'm not really sure. Most of these books, you guys, I will probably end up putting on my TBR list for 2025 because I did a Christian book haul not too long ago. I will also link that in the description box below if you guys want to check that out. But I am just stocking up on some books, and I'm pretty sure I have enough now for 2025. So this is Jesus, a Pilgrimage, again by James Martin. And we will move on. So I found 2 books that I'm going to show you guys from Ollie's. The first one is Slow Growth Equals Strong Roots. It says Finding Grace, Freedom, and Purpose in an Overachieving World. This is by Marantz, and I thought this was perfect. First of all, it's pink and it has gold and glitter, and it really caught my eye. But for those of you that may know, my one little word for the year for 2024 is grace. So I have been gravitating to more books that speaks about grace, and this one does say Finding Grace, Freedom, and Purpose in an Overachieving World. And so we will read the preface for this, and actually it's in the back. Okay, it says, you cannot achieve your way into worth. You know what, you guys? Give me a moment. I normally only use these on Faith Filled Friday, but since I'm reading so many books, I'm going to put on my readers so I'm not stumbling over all of these words. Okay, it says, you know her, maybe you are her, the woman who feels like she must always be on, the one who is always performing. She walks into every room relentlessly hard on herself, always attempting to deliver an A+ performance because she believes this is the bare minimum standard she has to achieve just to be invited to most tables. You would never know by looking at her the hard things she's had to overcome. She succeeds almost compulsively in this urgent attempt to outrun her own muddy story. But she is walking around now, reduced to this burned out, brittle, fragile, ashes to ashes version of herself. She is, at last, exhausted. When gold stars, highlighted reels, and seeking the approval of strangers on the internet are not enough, Mary Marantz gives you permission to stop running. In this unique, powerful devotional filled with stunning photography, she shows you how to move from achieving, striving, and performing for your worth to grace, freedom, and purpose that comes from knowing your identity and calling are determined by God. You are not in a race with anyone. Good things take time, real things take time, and slow growth equals strong roots. This is Mary Marantz, and it says she is a best-selling author of Dirt, a successful entrepreneur, and the host of the highly ranked podcast, The Mary Marantz Show. She grew up in a trailer in rural West Virginia, the first of her immediate family to go to college. She went on to earn a master's degree in moral philosophy and a law degree from Yale. She and her husband Justin live in an 1880s fixer-upper by the sea in New Haven, Connecticut. Learn more at marymarantz.com. This book initially retailed for $24.99, and I got it at Ollie's again for $4.99. And it says that it is a devotional, so let me actually see. I'll do a quick flash through. Most devotionals have dates on them, but this just looks like a regular book to me. I don't know. Maybe it's in different sections, but there is nice photography in here and then some quote pages. That's very pretty. It says, just when you begin to get rooted, you try to break loose to run free once again. This is very nice. I love this. So I'm going to give this one a shot too. That is Slow Growth Equals Strong Roots from Ollie's. I should have gotten some water, you guys. My throat is getting dry. This is Dr. Caroline Leaf, you guys. I follow her on YouTube. I am subscribed to her emails, and I listen to her quite a bit. She is very inspirational. She's very influential. I love Dr. Caroline Leaf. If you guys don't know who she is, I will definitely have this book information link below, but check her out as well on YouTube. This is Think, Learn, Succeed. And it says, understanding and using your mind to thrive at school, the workplace, and life. This also came from Ollie's for $4.99. I'll read the preface. It says, our thought lives have incredible power over our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Our thoughts can either limit us to what we believe we can do or release us to experience abilities well beyond our expectations. When we choose a mindset that extends our abilities rather than placing limits on ourselves, we will experience greater intellectual satisfaction, emotional control, and physical health. The only question is, how? Backed by up-to-date scientific research and practical insight, Dr. Caroline Leaf empowers you to take control of your thoughts in order to take control of your life. Dr. Leaf shows you how to combine 3 powerful tools in order to improve your memory, learning, cognitive, and intellectual performance, work performance, physical performance, relationships, and emotional health. So I wonder, okay, this tells about her a little bit. It says, Dr. Caroline Leaf is the author of Switch on Your Brain, Think and Eat Yourself Smart, and The Perfect You, among many other books and journal articles. She is frequently interviewed on TV stations around the globe, has published many books and scientific journal articles on the mind-brain connection, and has her own TV show, The Dr. Leaf Show. She and her husband, Mac, live with their 4 children in Dallas and Los Angeles. So that is her. I love her, you guys. This book initially retailed for $22.99. I got it for $4.99. So we will move on. Now I'm going to share some books that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Yes, that's right. Check out the books at Dollar Tree, you guys. You will not be disappointed. This first book I got from Dollar Tree, I actually saw at Ollie's when I purchased the other two that I just showed you. And it was $4.99, I believe, at Ollie's. But I got this for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So it says, For the Love by Jen Hatmaker. She is a best-selling author of 7, and it says Fighting for Grace in a World of Impossible Standards. Again, there's that word grace, and I kind of gravitate to these books. So in the preface, it says, For the Love. For today's woman, life is a whopping mess of joys and challenges, bruises and triumphs, decisions and intimidations, and it's not getting any easier. Women are offered conflicting standards for measuring up, and nobody knows that reality more than Jen Hatmaker. She is one of us, having compared herself to career women killing it, craft moms slaying it, chef moms nailing it, and Christian leaders working it. Jen has endured it all and now declares the answer for our lives, the liberating, soul-healing grace of God. In this wise and hilarious journey through the roller coaster of modern womanhood, Jen explodes the myth that makes us miserable and charts a path to freedom. This is a book for every woman who has ever said, I'm doing a terrible job at everything. It is an unsparing critique of what this world does to us and a glorious celebration of what life can be with grace. And there are some tasty recipes along with permission to wear stretchy pants. So that is the preface. And here is Jen. It says, Jen Hatmaker is a mom to 5 children, a pastor's wife, sought-after speaker, best-selling author, and star of the popular series My Big Family Renovation on HGTV. She is best known for her books 7, An Experimental Mutiny Against Excess and Interrupted, When Jesus Wrecks Your Comfortable Christianity. For more information, visit jenhatmaker.com. I am excited to read this book as well. So again, this was from Dollar Tree for $1.25. This other book, titled The Viice In My Head, is also from Dollar Tree. It says 1 week, 1 road trip, 1 chance to save her sister. And here it says, a moving tale of faith and sisterly love, Tiffany D. Jackson, author of Allegedly and Monday's Not Coming. This is written by Dana L. Davis. And I thought this cover was really pretty. It says, she can feel sorry for herself or she can listen to the voice in her head. For Indigo Phillips, life has always been about basking in the shadow of her identical twin Violet, the perfectly dressed, gentle, popular sister. The only problem the girls had in their lives was the occasional chaos that came with being a part of the Phillips family brood. But when Violet becomes terminally ill and plans to die on her own terms via medically assisted death, Indigo spirals into desperation in her efforts to cope. That's when she begins to hear a mysterious voice, a voice claiming to be God. The voice insists that if she takes Violet to a remote rock formation in the Arizona desert, her sister will live. Incredibly, Violet agrees to go if their dysfunctional family tags along for the ride. With all 9 members stuffed into a wonky old paratransit bus, including their controlling older sister and distant mother, Indigo must find a way to face insecurity she spent a lifetime masking and step up to lead the trip. As she deals with outrageous mishaps, strange lodgings, and even stranger folks along the way, Indigo will figure out how to come to terms with her sister, her family, and the voice in her head. So, you guys, this is Dana L. Davis. And it says, she is an actress who lives and works in LA. She has starred in Heroes, Prom Night, Franklin and Bash, and 10 Things I Hate About You. Dana is a classically trained violinist and the founder of the Los Angeles-based nonprofit Culture for Kids, LA, which provides inner city children with free tickets and transportation to attend performing arts shows around LA County. She currently stars in the following animated series: Star versus the Force of Evil, Craig of the Creek, and She-Ra and the Princess of Power. So that is her. And this book originally retailed for $18.99. I got it for $1.25. Moving on, my next book from Dollar Tree is Nothing is Missing. This book is written by Nicole Walters. It says it's a memoir of living boldly. This book shook me. I want to demand through a megaphone that every woman I know read this. That's from Jen Hatmaker. And that book, you guys, is, this is Jen Hatmaker's book. So that's nice. I just noticed that she commented on her book. Very, very nice. So Jen Hatmaker, I'm not familiar with her writings, but she must be a well-known author, Christian author. So this is Nothing is Missing. And the preface says, a profound and honest memoir of resilience, Nothing is Missing tells the story of one woman's journey from crippling self-doubt to transformational belief. Very early in her life, Nicole Walters realized that no one was coming to save her. The daughter of Ghanaian immigrants, she was raised by parents who emphasized education and hustle, but who themselves lived a life of lack. In reaction to the scarcity she saw around her, Nicole developed a preternatural, not sure what that means, you guys, skill for problem solving that she applied to everything. Her philosophy that life is about doing the next right thing has led her on an improbable journey. She went from riding in her father's cab to an elite private school in Washington, D.C., strategized her way onto Wheel of Fortune, and adopted 3 girls after meeting their mother panhandling on a Baltimore street. Against all odds, Nicole became a self-made multimillionaire by showing others how to use what they have to build a life they love. But in private, she was shouldering the weight for her family through disease, trauma, and catastrophic change. And despite her hard-won professional success, she struggled to care for herself, to celebrate, to trust, and to be happy. While every turn life took, Nicole did what had to be done to survive, but kept waiting to experience the sense of relief she thought would come when she finally had all the right pieces in place. It wasn't until she found herself at yet another turning point that she began to understand she already had everything she needed. Nothing is Missing is the gripping story of Nicole's journey, but also an invitation to tell us to appreciate that we each already have within us the strength and resources we need to thrive. Fresh, funny, and wise, Nicole Walters, with her warm and indelible voice, invites us to live with grace, to create opportunity for ourselves and for others, and to make the lives we deserve. This is Nicole. It says, Nicole Walters is a former top-selling corporate executive who quit her 6-figure sales job in front of 10,000 people, took what she knew, and built a multi-million-dollar business in one short year. Now the host of a popular podcast and an in-demand motivational speaker, Nicole is passionate about teaching everyday entrepreneurs how to own their power and trust that they already have everything they need to succeed. I thought this would be an amazing read. I can't wait to dive into this book as well. Again, I'll probably be reading these books in 2025. We'll see. And my last book from Dollar Tree is 100 Daffodils. This says, when women share the truth about life and loss, hope is restored. A comforting and loving memoir on beginning again. And this says, finding beauty, grace, and meaning when things fall apart. This is written by Rebecca Winn. She is the creator of Whimsical Gardens. This is very, very pretty. I love this. It is a little bit torn, but that's okay. I can tape that. Otherwise, it is in good shape. And the preface says, "There is so much life in the garden. That is why I come. Life that is gentle, self-supporting, and beautiful, continuous in its cycle, grounded, pure." 100 Daffodils, with the observational eye of a John Muir-like naturalist and a keenly insightful take on nature's ability to heal. 100 Daffodils is a contemporary yet timeless story of a woman's search for meaning, identity, and purpose in an uncharted world. When her husband asked for a divorce after 25 years of marriage, Rebecca Winn felt untethered physically, spiritually, and emotionally. The security she had in her marriage was suddenly replaced by an overwhelming sense of fear, hopelessness, and dread. She felt invisible and alone and was horrified to consider that her deepest longing, to know and be known by another person, might never be realized. But from this fear emerged a powerful desire to answer one of life's most profound questions. How can we ever know another person if we do not truly know ourselves? Facilitated in measures by a love affair with a younger man, dedicated study of Jungian psychology, and a deep dive into global spiritual practices, Winn transformed heartbreak into wholeness through communion with the divine in nature. By turning to her garden for guidance, sanctuary, and inspiration, and dialing closely into a flora and fauna around her, she ultimately discovered what is possible when we are willing to look at our unvarnished selves with an open mind and see others with an open heart. This is Rebecca Winn, and it says she is a multiple award-winning landscape designer and the creator of the inspirational Facebook and Instagram pages Whimsical Gardens. Her eye for nature's beauty and her unique blend of wisdom, insight, and humor inspire and entertain hundreds of thousands of readers around the globe each day. Born in Dallas, Texas, Rebecca's family moved to Europe when she was in the first grade, which allowed her to grow up surrounded by majestic centuries-old gardens of Italy, Scotland, and England, which strongly influenced both her garden designs and her writing. Her articles have appeared in regional and national magazines. 100 Daffodils is her first book. Oh, that's awesome. I love when I stumble across someone's first book. So this is Rebecca Winn. And this book originally retailed for $27. I got this again from Dollar Tree for $1.25. So those are all the books, you guys. But I did find something else at Dollar Tree that's bookish. And it is these bookends. I don't know if you guys have seen these. And I'll kind of hold them like that. But they say read on them. And they're metal. And they're very nice. I like them. I have not used them yet, but this is the pink one. And they also had this turquoise teal color. This also says read. And I think they had some that said inspire. I'm not really sure. There was another set that said something else. They were purple. You guys know purple is not one of my favorite colors. So I did not pick that up. But these are some good, they're really like heavy metal bookends. And they're really nice. If you guys need some bookends, check out your Dollar Tree, see if they have them. And last but not least, I wanted to show you guys, I did post this on Instagram when I found it. I thought it was really, really cute. That is this mug here. It says the Female Writer's Mug, featuring 30 classic books written by women. I found this at Big Lots for $2.99, you guys. And unfortunately, I went back to try to get one for a friend, and I could not find any more, you guys. It says The Female Writers Mugs, featuring 30 works of literature penned by women. The Female Writers Mug is the perfect gift for book lovers who need a little inspiration. Curl up with a contemplative cuppa, drink a toast to the world's greatest female authors, and pick your next revolutionary read. This is perfect, you guys. You know I love coffee, I love books, I am a woman, and I thought this was perfect. If you're interested, check out Big Lots. I hope that you're able to find this. I did find it on Amazon. However, it is $20-something. I can't remember, but I love this mug and I'm going to keep looking for it because I really wanted to gift one to my friend. But I do thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this quick, I think it was fairly quick, my birthday book haul. And I think these are some really nice books that I got my hands on. Let me know if you guys have ever read any of these books, if you're familiar with any of these authors, and let me know in the comments for sure what you guys think about this 25-cent Jesus a Pilgrimage book. This has to be the best deal of them all, considering this is selling for $50. Well, $49.90 on Amazon. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. I do pray that you all are doing well. If I didn't mention that in the beginning, please forgive me. But make sure you guys, if you're new and you like my content, you are more than welcome to hit that subscribe button. Give your girl a thumbs up and drop me a comment below. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Keep a lookout for more birthday videos, you guys. I am celebrating. Actually, when you guys see this video, it will be my birthday, September 10th, which is Tuesday. And I am doing a live plan with me today at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys come back, hang out with me. I love to conversate with you guys during that live. And I will see you later this evening. Thank you for watching. Remember to keep planning and make it pretty.